just more about restorative yoga, strength, flexibility, and improving mental health. So we're not going to be doing handstands or anything exciting like that. Okay, that will give some people peace of mind and others maybe not. But if you can get yourselves into a comfortable position and just have your, somebody trying to get in, sorry. I don't know how to do it, that admits. I think that's all fine. Okay. Okay, we're going to start, ladies. Let me just keep these guys with me. I don't know if you've got a mat or don't have a mat, but ideally you want to have a mat just so that you don't slip and slide, and you could get hurt. So anyway, you've got a mat. I've got blocks. I sometimes use a strap just to deepen the stretches, but again, you can use a towel to achieve the same effect. So just sitting on your mat, cross your legs so that they're comfortable, so that you're not in an uncomfortable cross-legged position. Place your hands on your knees, and I just want you to close your eyes for a minute and connect with your breath. So what you're doing here is you're just connecting with the inflow and the outflow of the air. So close your mouth and just follow the air in and out your nostrils. And while you're doing that, I'd like you to do a body scan. So what that means is just follow from your head down to your neck, to your shoulders, and bring your awareness to your body. Let go of your morning's meetings and to-do list, and just bring your attention towards your body. And just check in with your body if there are any discomforts in your back, in your hips, in your knees, and just breathe. Now I'd like you to place your hands on your belly. And we're going to do an inhale and an exhale where you're going to breathe right into your tummy. So imagine that you've got a big ball, a big balloon in your tummy. So as you inhale, your tummy's going to get bigger and your hands are going to move outwards. So you're going to inhale. And as you exhale, it's all happening through your nose. You're going to put your tummy back towards your spine. Inhale. And as you exhale, put your tummy back towards your spine. And continue to do that, and I'm going to explain to you the benefit of the exhalation. So for your parasympathetic nervous system to be engaged, that is the calming. So that's your rest and digest. Your exhalation needs to be longer than your inhalation. So when you're anxious, all your breath work is happening in your chest. It's like a bit of a pant. So in order to relax, you need to put your diaphragm down, which allows the lungs to expand so you can get a deeper exhalation. So is it inhale to the tummy and exhale. Last one, inhale and exhale. Okay. So if you're anxious, can't get to sleep at night, just connect with your breath and make your exhalation longer than your inhalation. Taking your right hand, placing it on your left ear, put your left hand on the mat and gently stretching your neck. This is where your tension sits at the desk. And over to the other side. And release. Taking your hands, place both hands behind your head, elbows are facing forward. Inhale. And exhale, take your chin down to your chest. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale, releasing your head back to a neutral position. Now I'd like you to draw big circles on the roof, letting all the crunchy crunches go out of your neck. And go the other way. And take your head back into a neutral position. Now what I'd like you to do is, you can get your bum cheeks out from behind you if you need to, do that. Sometimes it helps if you have a cushion or a block, but I'm just going to pull my bottom back like this and inhale, up. And as you exhale, you're going to place your hands out in front of you as far as you can go. Make sure your tummy muscles are tight. And walk your fingers forward. And let your head go. So let your head help you deepen your stretch, but don't injure yourself. So only go where your body is allowing you to go. And inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, take yourself all the way up to the top. So just to remember with yoga, there's no judgment and there's no competition. So if your body doesn't want to go further into a pose, you respect that and you let it go. Okay, so we're going to do the same now. We're going to go over onto our left knee. So inhale all the way up. And exhale, fold over your left knee, taking your head down towards your left knee. And relax your shoulders and connect with your breath. Inhale. Exhale, take it a bit deeper. And release, moving around to the other side. So just walk your hands around in front of you and over to the other knee. So taking your head over your right knee and take it down as far as you can go. As you're stretching and you're able to go a little bit deeper, you're releasing the stress from your body. So you're realizing that you're being kind to yourself and taking yourself back to the center. Take your left hand, place it on your right knee. Take your right hand, place it behind you. Lifting your chest up and your spine is long. Inhale. Exhale, turn and look over your right shoulder. Feel your spine twist, lifting your chest up, your heart chakras out, and feeling that stretch in your rib cage. Inhale. Exhale, take it a bit deeper, twist a bit deeper. And coming back to the center. Take your right hand, place it on your left knee. Take your left hand, place it behind you. Make sure your chest is up, your spine is long and straight. Inhale. Exhale and twist. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, take a bit deeper. And release. Well done. Now we're going to stretch the intercostal muscles, which are in your ribs here. So inhale all the way up. Exhale, placing your right hand on the mat and reaching over with your left hand. Make sure both bum cheeks are staying on the mat. Looking up at your left hand. Inhale one more. Exhale, coming back to the center. Okay, both hands up. Inhale. Exhale, placing your left hand down on the mat. And reaching over. Looking up at your right hand. Really feeling a nice stretch in the side of your body. Make sure both bum cheeks are on the mat. Well done, and come back to the center. Okay, so when you're in a seated position, like at a desk or on the couch, whatever, your hip flexors are the things that are really tight. So we often have to loosen up the hip area. So just check in with where you're at, with how tight your hips are. Take your right foot, place it on your left knee, and stack your right knee over your left foot. Just feel that position. You will maybe feel some stretching in your glutes here, which are the muscles on the side. And now you're going to walk your hands forward as far as you can go. Just listen to your body. If this is as far as you can go, then that's as far as you're going to go. So walk your hands a little bit forward. Letting your head pull you down a little bit. And inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3, and walking back. And from there, you're now going to pull your feet behind you so that your both feet are going to line up. Well, they're kind of going to line up with your bottom. And so my knees are stacked on top of each other. And there's a nice little twist. So from here, we're going to wrap our arms into eagle arms. So take your arms out to the sides. There we go. And take your right arm, place it under your left arm, join your hands together. First of all, we're going to lift our elbows up, pulling your shoulder blades away from each other. See if you can do that. If you can only hook your fingers together, that's okay for now. And placing your hands so that they're facing each other. Fingers are facing the ceiling. Now pull your elbows away down towards the mat. And feel that stretch between your shoulder blades. And release. And unwrap yourself. Okay, so now we're gonna do the other side. So taking your left foot, place it on top of your right knee. Get yourself into a comfortable position. I mean, I know it's not such a comfortable position, but get yourself into a position that's comfortable enough. And just push your knee down just to release any tension in your left hip. And now place your hands in front of you and walk your body forward. Your hands forward, sorry. Keep your tummy muscles tight because they'll support your back. And inhale. Exhale, take it a bit deeper. Inhale. Exhale, take it a bit deeper. Inhale. Exhale, and release. Coming back to the seated position. Okay, now we're going to wrap ourselves again. So bringing your feet in line with your bottom and stacking your knees on top of each other. And just connect with your body in that moment. Just find out where there's any tension. There could be parts of your body that you're discovering at the moment that you never knew existed. But just bring your mind inwards towards your body. Okay, take your arms out. Stretch, pulling your shoulder blades towards each other so that that's happening on your back. Take your right arm, place it underneath your left arm. Is it the other way around? I think it's the other way around. So whatever way you did the other time. All right, so now fingers facing upwards and raise your elbows first. And just connect with your shoulder blades. Feel what they're doing. You want to separate them. You want to separate any tension between your shoulder blades. And now start drawing your elbows down towards the mat. And feel the stretch deepen. Well done. And release. And unwrap yourself. And moving into the box shape. Okay, so in the box shape, you want your knees to be hip width apart. Your knees are under your hips. Your fingers are spread wide and your middle finger is facing the front of the mat. Your wrists are under your shoulders and just make sure you're in a comfortable kind of position. So wiggle your body a little bit so that you feel comfortable. Your shoulders are not up near your ears. Your shoulders are away from your ears. We're going to inhale You're going to drop your belly. You're going to lift your head. And as you exhale, you're going to roll your spine. Exhale. And inhale, drop your belly, lift your head. And exhale, roll up your spine. One more, inhale, drop your belly. And exhale, roll up your spine. Take yourself back into a neutral position. From here, you're going to walk your hands forward into a puppy pose. This is a really nice shoulder stretch. Just watch your bottom that it doesn't actually move. So your bottom stays exactly where it is. You're only taking your arms forward. So your bottom's up in the sky. Your head, your forehead is on the mat. Your hands have walked out in front of you. And your chest is heading towards the mat. So it's another really nice shoulder stretch between your shoulder blades on your shoulders. And just stay there. Okay, and walk yourself back into the box shape. So another simple side stretch. Put your shoulder blades away from towards each other. And just looking over at your right heel. So feel the stretch in the left-hand side of your body. And moving across, on the right-hand side of your body. Moving across, looking at your left foot. And back to the center. Let's walk your hands forward again for another deep puppy pose. And bringing yourself back into the box pose. Okay, we're going to do this on the inhale and the exhale. So we're going to lift your right arm up to the sky. Inhale. And exhale, bringing your hand back down to the mat. And now we're moving up to the left hand's going up. Inhale. Exhale, bringing your hand back down to the mat. Repeat. Inhale. And exhale, back down to the mat. Left hand. Inhale. Exhale, back down. Okay, now this time, when you inhale, we're gonna do something called threading the needle. So you're gonna inhale up, and as you exhale, you take your right arm, you're placing it underneath your left elbow, and then you place your right shoulder on the mat. Your right ear goes on the mat, and your left hand walks to the front of the mat. If you're comfortable to do so, move your left hand to walk to the right-hand side of your mat. And again, we're working the shoulders here. And now walk your left hand to the left-hand side of the mat and bring yourself back into the box shape. Okay, well done. Now taking your left hand, inhale all the way up. And exhale, thread the needle, taking your left arm under your right shoulder, placing your left shoulder on the mat. Well done. Move your right hand to the front of the mat. So walk your fingers all the way to the front of the mat. And now walk your right hand to the left hand side of the mat. So your hand has gone, your arm has gone over your head. And just feel that stretch. Well done. Bringing your hand back and pushing up into the box shape. So from here, just walk your hands forward a little bit towards the front of the mat, tuck your toes under, and we're going to go into the downward facing dog. So for those of you who haven't done yoga before, it's an easy-ish pose, but it can be testing on your arms. It's a restorative pose, strangely. So pushing up into the downward facing dog, you can keep your legs bent. You'll walk your feet a little bit towards you. And I just want you to push into your heels. So you're going from left foot to right foot, feeling the stretch in the back of your calves. With your hands, I want you to make sure you're connected to all 10 fingers. Your fingers are spread. The pressure's not going into your wrist. The pressure's going into your fingertips like a gecko. Okay. So that's your downward facing dog. Now let's just bend your knees, just hover over the mat for a little bit. And pushing up again. Pushing your heels down towards the mat, stretching. Pushing into your hands, feel the stretch between your shoulder blades. And do one more time. Hovering your knees over the mat. And pushing up into downward facing dog. Right, you're going to walk your feet, look your head up, walk your feet to the front of the mat. And join your hands onto your elbows. And just hang in like a ragdoll position. So you're just hanging. And feel the stretch in the back of your legs. If you need to bend your legs, that's also fine. And this is a really nice position to get into if you're feeling a bit lightheaded, if you're feeling a bit sleepy, because it's an inversion, so the blood's not going to your head. So you're just hanging. And when you're ready to do so, just rolling up one vertebra at a time. So if anybody's got any back issues, it's really important when I say rolling up one vertebra at a time that you do that, because from that folded position, you're then taking the spine into a straight position, and that can cause pain. So you just do what your body will allow. I'm going to introduce you to sun salutation A. I don't think you can see my arms very well, but you're going to inhale, take your arms all the way up, so your hands are joined at the top. You're looking up at your hands, looking at your thumbs. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Okay, inhale, taking your arms all the way up. Reaching back. Your back is in a little bit of a back bend. Exhale, forward fold. So go down slowly if you need to. It's here that if you need blocks, you take blocks, but otherwise just bend your knees. Okay, stepping back with the right foot. You're now in a lunge position. So my hands are framing my left foot. My knee is not over my toes. If your knee is over your toes, you're putting pressure on your left knee. Step back into plank. So now I'm in plank, my shoulder blades are away from my ears. We're going to start with dropping your knees to the mat. And then your chin and your chest are going down towards the mat. Your elbows are tucked in to your body. You're in that position. Push your body weight forward. Release your toes. Lifting your head into half cobra. And release. Tuck your toes under. Chin to chest. Push yourself back. Your bottom to your knees. Your bottom to your heels. And up into downward facing dog. And catch your breath here. So your breathing should be through your nose. So try that. Connect with your fingertips so that they're pressing into the mat. And you lift your heels, lift your gaze. Step forward with your left foot. Step forward with your right foot. And just hang. And slowly go up one vertebra at a time. Okay, well done. We're going to repeat that the other side. So inhale all the way up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. And exhale, swan dive all the way down. Inhale, step back with your left foot into lunge. Get your body position right so that your hands have framed your foot. Your left hip is heading towards the mat, as in it must face the mat, not out to the side. Step back into plank with your right foot. Drop your knees to the floor. Tuck your elbows into your body. Your chin and your chest is going towards the floor. Your bottom's up. Now push your body weight forward. Release your feet. Lift your head and release. Tuck your toes under and push back up into downward facing dog. And catch your breath here. And from here, drop your knees down to the mat. And you can have a little rest in child's pose. So child's pose, your forehead is on the mat, your hands are next to your body and your palms are facing upwards. So if you're ever too tired in yoga and you're wanting a bit of time out, this is where you want to go. Okay, and then just moving from that position onto your back. I want to do a bit of a back bend. We're not really doing a back bend, but it's a type of back bend. So lying on your mat, put your hands next to your body so that your middle finger is now touching your toes. Touching your heels, sorry. Feel that, connect with the mat. All right, so here's a little trick. Grab the sides of the mat. It'll help bring your wings under and slowly lifting up with your pelvis, lifting up to upwards. So your chest is going up, your hips are going up. Use your feet pressing into the mat. Now you can release the mat with your hands and bring your hands in a little bit. So you're using the mat to help push you up. And if you need to, you can bring your hands under your back to help support you. But in this position, you need to make sure your knees are not splaying out. So pretend you've got a block between your knees. Lifting up a little bit higher and coming down. Take one knee at a time and hug your knees. And rock from side to side, which massages your back quite nicely. Release your feet back down to the mat, and we can repeat that one more time. So get your setup right. So your middle finger is out, and that's how far your feet are away from your bottom. Grab hold of the sides of the mat, tuck your wings under, and push up with your pelvis, lifting your chest, tucking your wings under, and pushing as high as you can go. Inhale, exhale, go a bit higher. Inhale, exhale, go a bit higher. And slowly take it down one vertebra at a time. And grab one knee at a time. And hug your legs. And we're just about to end off because I'm aware of the time. So placing both feet on the mat. Put your arms out to the side so that you have got, so that you like a T. So that your arms are out to the side. And inhale and drop your knees to the left-hand side of your body and looking over your right shoulder. And as you're lying here, just know your practice is coming to an end. And you're being kind to your body. Inhale, exhale, bring your knees to the center. And inhale, exhale, drop your legs to the right hand side, looking over your left hand shoulder. And bring your knees back to the center. And now let your legs flop out to the side. So your legs are mat distance apart. Your palms are facing upwards. Close your eyes. And just coming back to your natural breath. Just breathing and staying with your breath. And for those of you who haven't done yoga before, just stay there. But yoga teaches us how to respond intelligently to stressful situations. So by using our breath and adopting certain attitudes, it programs our body and mind to think positively. So I encourage you to, if you are stressed, connect with your breath and stay with your breath. So while you're lying there, listen to something far away from you. So connect with sounds far away from you. And stay with your breath. And now bring your attention to the sound of your breath within your body. And the sound of your heart. And just tuning into your body. And now become aware of your sense of touch. So become aware of your body on the mat, your back on the mat, your legs on the mat, your feet, your head, your arms, and your hands. And you're connecting with your sense of touch. Feel what it likes to have clothes, what it's like to have clothes on. Feel that texture. As in, don't do anything with your hands, just experience the feeling of touch. What does the fabric feel like? You're just bringing awareness to the sense of touch. Now slowly I want you to connect with your fingers. So take your thumb to your index finger, to your middle finger, to your ring finger, and to your pinky, and back. Ring finger, middle finger, index finger. And slowly start to move your toes, bringing your awareness back to your body. And when you're ready, roll over onto your side, your right hand side generally, but if that's uncomfortable, move on to your left hand side. And slowly start to come up into a seated position. And when you're in a seated position, bring your hands to your heart. And just take a moment to show yourself some gratitude for pitching up on the mat today, for just showing up, for being on the mat, and giving yourself some self-love. And have a lovely day. Thank you, ladies.